statement is, black folks are voting for you if you get gas under $1.
Oh, well, I tell you, I got it pretty close.
You've been talking a lot about no tax on tips. If you could kind of talk about that and what impact that would have.
About a month ago, I was at my building in Las Vegas having dinner, and the waitress came over and said, how you doing? And she said, oh, the government is after me all the time for my tax on tips. You know, it's a very hard thing to control from the government standpoint. But the people are very unhappy about what's happening, especially the new regulations. Let the people earn what they earn.
Trump's Blue City tour continued today with his campaign hosting a roundtable at an Atlanta barbershop. Trump pushing his no tax on tips plan. One barbershop owner saying he gets it.
At the end of the day, I want to do what's right. So if you black and you in America, you're going to vote for the right person. If he's saying no tax on tip, he's saying the right thing. Right. You know? I was surrounded with some black powerful men, gave me like a little energy, okay, I feel like I've been doing something right.
Yeah. I guess that barber didn't talk to Biden's campaign co-chair Jim Clyburn, who says this about minorities supporting Trump. It's time for black elders to have a chat with the younger branches of the family. They should try and talk some sense into their children. Joining me now is Republican Congressman Wesley Hunt, who attended the Atlanta roundtable today. Congressman, I know you've been busy today. What have you told your children about Donald Trump?
Well, I tell you what I saw today is that President Trump is going to get the most black vote of any Republican in modern history. And what I teach my children is this: to be smart, to make smart decisions, to operate to do what's in your best interest and operate that way. And right now, this country needs President Trump back in office. We had him before. We saw what he was able to do, and we've seen this disaster of the Biden administration take fold. And during that time, when President Trump called in, it was actually pretty cool to hear his voice and to hear him connect with those men in that room. And you talked about Clyburn's comments, and I kind of want to get back to that. You know, my parents grew up in the civil rights movement. That was 50, 60 years ago. That is not today. That's not the world that we live in. It's 2024. We've come a very long way in this country, and what President Trump represents is that progress. And what we do know now is that black issues are American issues. Everybody hates what's happening at our border. Nobody likes high inflation. No tax on tips is good for everybody. Yep. These are the kind of common sense policies that President Trump is not just pushing toward black people, but toward all Americans. That's the point.
You know, one more from Charlemagne the God. He had this groundbreaking idea. Take a listen.
I think that we should be able to criticize the Democratic Party, right? Without, you know, people labeling us, you know, anything else. If we are the people who vote for them at the high number that we vote for them, we should be able to criticize them and know what is in our best interest to do for the country, you know, come November. But, you know, we will not get any real change. We will not get the things that we want if we don't push them and if we don't criticize them.
You know, Congressman, this is crazy. Why is this such a new idea for the Democrats?
You know, last I checked, this was a free country. And I actually fought for this free country. You get to have your own thoughts. You get to feel the way that you want to feel, and you get to operate in your own best interest. And so if black people want to vote for President Trump at record numbers, you know what? That is our God-given right to be able to do that, deemed by us by our Constitution. And that's why we're going to do very well in November, because President Trump is going to the people. He's going to Philly. He's going to Atlanta. He was just in the Bronx. This is the kind of leadership that we need to see. He is bravely going where no Republican has gone before. That's actually going to the voters, listening to them, taking their pointers, and he will apply them when he is the president here next year.
And you know, Congressman, he's not just going to the voters, he's got a story to tell. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.